Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Kirk the Jerk, and we are Awareness Academy 411, giving you the 411 on whatever's going on in the world, and also give you that extra razzle dazzle of some positivity, so that you can carry it on. Plant those little seeds, but it's all for educational purposes only. So, it ain't our fault. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You do what you gonna do with it. What's up, Kurt?
Ain't not much going on, and we missing one of our members today.
Yeah, Red is not here today, which is but he'll be back
hmm
next week. He will be back next week. We definitely it just feels not so trio, but it's okay.
Yeah,
We can still carry it on.
the
We'll
divine
carry it
energy
on.
got a interruption in it.
Yeah, it's like
Interruption,
got that
disturbance of the
tree. Like
force.
everything. Yeah, like everything happens in threes. So when it's the three of us, it's just like it's a synergy. You know what I mean?
And it's Friday night. Woohoo! Friday night.
Friday,
Everybody out there turn it up.
Friday.
I'm
Let's
turning
do
up
the
right in my bed
do.
to go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, so people, please go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment, hit us up. You got questions, things you want us to talk about, things you might want us to touch on. Not physically, but yeah, you know,
Inappropriately.
not physically or inappropriately, please. No, 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 no. But yeah, let's so there's some interesting things going on right about now. The most recent craziness was this dude, the CEO of this healthcare ish, gets assassinated in New York. And I
and
seen the video.
And a lot of people don't even care. They don't even care. They be like, well. You know why? Because alleged. I think it's facts, but I'm gonna say alleged to play it safe. So don't sue me. Do your research because what we do right here, we just do entertainment, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes our entertainment happen to trip and fall over on some truth. So one of the things to point out is that even though that you're supposed to be approved for elective surgery, sometimes you don't get it. Sometimes you just get denied, routine denied for whatever reason. And they do that very often. They're very selective on who they pick to get certain surgeries that you're supposed to qualify for. That's part of the issue with United Healthcare that a lot of people have. You can look online. There's a lot of complaints with it, even with the Better Business Bureau. If you go on Yelp and all those different social sites, it would tell they explain how they have it, they don't like it. Now today we got the video just to give you insight of what Zizzo was talking about, how the person that actually
But you
apparently
got
may
the
have
video
crime.
of the assassination? Not
Nah,
chill,
that'd be
chill.
wow. I ain't putting that up. Nah, but I got the. That's
Yo,
funny.
I seen that whole scenario, bro. Just you could tell the dude knew what he was doing. Like, not only he had a silencer, so of course he knew what the hell he was doing, but the way, like, he was a good 10 feet away.
He
You know
might
what I
have
mean?
been.
So
He definitely
then,
might
I
have been
mean,
a
I
suspect.
didn't see this part, but they said the gun jammed and he unjammed it, emptied out the clip, and he still dropped his phone. Somebody said he dropped his phone. Did that really happen?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
That part I don't know. That's crazy.
It's around 6:44 a.m. local time on December 4th.
What's that? And it was early too. And the worst part is that so he was on his way to an
in
investors
New York
meeting.
City.
Funny enough that there's
Local authorities
investors in
receive a
the
call.
healthcare shit, right?
Yeah.
Um, but they walked over past his dead body and still went for the meeting.
Oh, they okay. All right. I
That's
guess we can't play.
savage.
They telling me I can't play it. Duh.
Oh
Yeah.
we shall carry on. But nah, they said that they still continued the meeting. Like, these savages really walked past this dude and still went up there to talk about making money off of people's health. That is insane. And like, I watch him. I'll be on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty. And the
hmm
comments under this story, people like, "Oh, my condolences is out of network right now," or I would feel bad, but my authorization was declined. Like,
yeah.
like, yo, people are savage,
hmm
savage, and I can't blame people, and I'm not condoning anybody getting murked, but
Yeah. I mean, what how people supposed to expect to feel where they take advantage of poor working class people, because a lot of people that got that type of coverage is working,
Absolutely.
and
Did,
it's unfortunate.
did you hear the other thing too, where they just passed this thing where, like, let's say you went in for a surgery, and the surgery is supposed to only take 5 hours, right? It's a
Hmm.
5 hour surgery, so you have to have enough anesthesia so
Hmm.
that you stay out the whole 5 hours. So now, if the surgeon goes over the 5 hours,
Hmm.
um, they'll bill you for it.
Well, goddamn.
The insurance is not going to pay for it, and they're going to bill you for it, which is now going to force surgeons to work faster, make more mistakes, and potentially not save your life to save money.
I heard in one instance that they might just stop the anesthesia while they're in the middle of surgery. I'm like, oh
That
my
would be
god,
terrible.
that'd be epic right there. And
That's terrible.
it was another thing I was watching online. It's like I forgot what state it was. I think it was Alabama, where they got a baby drop off box, and
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I seen that. Yeah, they got
that
like a drop
it
off
looked like a
box to feed
microwave. Really,
it.
you trying to bake a kid or what? Because
You know what bugs me out is that you got all these people out here that are like what was it,
pro
pro
life.
abortion, pro life, right?
Uh
They're
huh.
pro life, but they'll be the first ones to talk shit about somebody abandoning their kid.
Yeah.
Oh, how could they do that? Or
Mhm.
when people wind up, they say their kids going to the system or something. Oh, these people, they'll be the first, but it's like, if you was against them, like, put it they just don't think ahead. It's like, you want this child to survive and potentially high expectation, much higher
Yeah.
percentage of having a horrible life.
That's
Like,
what it don't make no sense to me. And the crazy thing about it is that people are very judgmental about people that either decide to have abortion or having some problems with their pregnancy, and they decide they want to abort the baby early because there's no reason, because there's major complications for whatever the reason
for
is.
whatever the reason is, yeah.
Very judgmental,
I,
but at the end of the day, they're the same people that's okay with everybody walking around with an automatic rifle, automatic gun, and knowing that that rifle
could shoot up a
killed,
school.
it basically unalive a lot of kids in schools all over America. So many mass
Yep.
shootings, and I think that's the reason why nobody need to have military grade weapons in their household. Who you got beef with? You trying to go to war with who? What country?
Like,
Because
why?
yeah,
Why?
it don't make no
Just chill with
sense.
handguns. You'll be all right with handguns. Get your order, something.
Yeah,
But nah,
yeah.
people really be doing too much. But
Hmm.
it's a crazy world we live in.
Hmm.
But that, seeing that happen, like, I'm not trying to put no fuel in anybody's fire, but I hope people don't start just picking off CEOs now. Like, I seen people posting up pictures of, this is the CEO of this one, just in case, if you needed to know what it looked like.
They gonna start giving out addresses and give
Word,
out
like,
whereabouts
there's
and
gonna be like
dates.
a whole list of just, oh, you know what? Some anarchy out here.
Elimination program. We just give our addresses. Oh man, if they had to eliminate a few CEOs, I don't want to sound like the
Yo, I
government, so
heard
I ain't
dude's
gonna
job is
mention that.
already posted. The one that just got murdered, they already, I mean, unalive.
Hmm.
His job is already posted,
Wow.
which is another testament to people. Go out and enjoy your life.
Hmm.
Go and travel. Go do things, because your job does not care about you. They will
Yeah.
replace you right away.
Yep.
Bro got dropped in front of the building and they already got a job posted up. Like,
Yep.
let me ask you a question. If you was one of those people that was qualified for a job like that, you gonna go there after one of them just got knocked? Like,
After they got killed,
don't
I
you think
feel
don't you think
bad.
it's gonna be another? But maybe they might knock you off too, though.
I make a public statement saying, "Listen, I'm not like the other guy. Give me a shot, and if you don't like me, then shoot me. Give me a shot." But then
Well,
again,
obviously, listen.
they gonna do
Obviously,
it.
they have shareholders, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what that whole meeting was for. So allegedly, right? So if they got these shareholders, that means that somebody's making money
Yeah.
from this whole thing. So realistically, it's so terrible.
I
It's just
want I want to know who That's the same way with when you look at Cash App. Was it Cash App? Yeah, Cash App.
Yeah,
The
the dude when they
owner of
killed the
Cash
Cash
App
App dude.
got killed by his
Yeah,
brother-in-law. Got stabbed to death.
so, allegedly.
No, it actually happened. But the
No, it
crazy
happened. I'm
part.
talking about that it was his brother-in-law. Like we don't know if that's true.
Oh no, that's a brother-in-law. That was a brother-in-law.
Wasn't it
Brother-in-law
another
crazy.
person too that
Oh
got?
well, I don't know about a second person. That sounds wild. But the whole thing is, why these people with all this money and power, multi-millionaire, multi-billionaires, are getting assassinated like this? Unless
I
it's not an
mean, at the
inside
end of the
job.
day,
It's
like
an
like
inside job.
like look at it this way: you have to have some type of mental illness to a degree for you to hoard so much money that you need to have, and at the expense of other people. Like you
It is a mental
know
illness.
that this money is coming from people that are busting their ass every day, and you over here as a glutton making millions of dollars a year,
Hmm.
right? Like I can't remember
It
what it
should be
was.
a cap on how much you can make in America as a citizen.
Yeah,
Like
but
once
what
you hit the,
this is we're in a capitalistic society, and that's what it's all about here.
yeah.
Like it's
Well,
all
that's
about the dollar bills, y'all.
but that's the reason why a lot of the food that we eat is poison because it's supposed to give a long shelf life. So they worry about the product not going bad a long, so they let it get a longer shelf life, so it could get sold eventually and not go bad, and then they waste money. So we eat so much preservatives. They said Robert Kennedy is gonna be involved with the health aspect of it. He's gonna be like a Fauci, which I don't agree with. I think we
No,
always
it's
need
his him
expert
and Dr.
supervision.
Oz.
And Dr. Oz is a extraordinary.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting,
I ain't gonna lie,
man.
his show was amazing
We
though.
are gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about
It's gonna be
in
a lot of snake
upcoming
oil. I want some snake oil.
episodes with this whole episode because the people that he's appointing have zero experience in the fields,
And some of them are
right?
filthy
Some of
rich.
them have like the dude that he has heading Department of Defense.
Hmm.
He has no experience in the army, like none, like
Oh, oh,
zero.
oh, oh, you talking about P Head. P was a war vet, but here's the thing. Not for he was never a leader. He was a Fox host. You can't put people like that as Secretary of Defense.
And then
You
this
need to put
other
a
lady
general.
that's married to a dude that he put on too. So he put on a husband and a wife onto some roles that I mean, listen, he did the last thing he did it the last time when he put that lady in charge of like education and
Oh,
who
Betsy DeBose, and she the reason why public school got less funding because she was promoting charter. And don't get me wrong, charter schools is okay, but everybody's not gonna be able to go to charter school because they ain't gonna have enough room. And two, some of the charter schools you got to pay for. And think about it. What say they say, okay, to go to charter school and you get accepted, we give you a voucher, but the voucher's not 100%. What say the voucher's 50%? How many
mm,
parents you know got $10,000, $15,000 per kid, and all their kids get accepted to a charter school to be able to pay 30,000 a year plus pay keeping a roof over their head? A lot of parents don't have that shit. Most parents don't. So
yeah.
to me, it's almost like if you don't got no money, you can't educate your kid. That's what it's coming down to. Like public school system is diminished, is becoming, it's diminished over time. It's getting worse. And she was put there because she already owned. See, you know what I hate when it comes to bureaucrats? I hate the fact that
What?
there's so much conflict of interest. She already owned charter schools before she got that position. She gave a handsome amount of money to Donald Trump.
I
So
mean,
it made
everybody
sense.
that he's putting on with donors.
Oh, they giving up
Everybody
that.
he's put on as donors, all of them.
They giving up that bread. They
Everybody's
giving out that
they're
bread.
paying for their seat because this is a capitalistic society.
Hey,
This is a
Jasmine.
business. Hey Jasmine, this is a business, right? So in order for you to get your seat, you got to rent your seat out by coughing up the bread. Now you
Yeah,
got your seat. All right, next.
and
But
and
no,
that's the
but
and
now
that's
go
the
ahead.
problem right there. That's
Well,
the
back to
problem.
the like with the healthcare thing. I wonder that I heard that now since that happened that they're changing some things that I guess are gonna I'm hoping is gonna benefit people now. But yeah, they getting scared.
I think
Uh,
is I think having JFK. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do think that having Robert Kennedy, I think if he gets rid of all the additives and food and stuff like that, I think that he'd be doing a great job. But the reality is that
There's too many people that's making money, too many corporations that's making money from these ingredients that
mhm.
I don't think they're gonna be able to get rid of all of them.
Yeah,
Like
because they're gonna
I
pay
wish
Trump.
they would. Like I don't understand. It's like they can do it for other countries, but they're just and they make money from the other countries.
Hmm.
But the other biggest problem is these tariffs. Yo, did you hear that China said, you know what, we're not getting soybean no more from America.
Oh my God. Well,
They
China,
they shut it
China
down. It
don't need
like
it.
no,
They don't
China
really need.
was one of America's biggest exports for soybeans. And
Wow.
now since this whole tariff thing is going on, China said, you know what, fuck it, we ain't fucking with you no more. So now they're going to like 3 other countries now to get their soybeans. Like they're gonna go from
Wow.
1 to 3 just to make it up. So now we're about to. There's gonna be a lot of farmers losing out on that. I mean, I'm not big on soy anyway because it's
Hmm.
GMO, genetically modified. So being that it's GMO, it's like, y'all could stop that. They could stop
Hmm.
making that. They could stop planting that shit.
I mean, it's a better alternative though. I always look at, okay, what
But
they
no,
say,
it's
medical
not.
field
With the
risk
soybeans,
benefit.
soy is one. It raises estrogen levels. That's number one. It
Yeah.
also, and because it raises estrogen levels, that means it's messing with the thyroid and just your whole hormones. It's messing with everything, right?
Hmm.
So it's really not good to eat like GMO soy. Like if it's organic, maybe, but even George Washington Carver, when
Hmm.
he was doing shit with peanuts, he was also doing shit with soy too. And he said back then, when it was organic, you shouldn't be eating soy.
Really? Oh, I
Technically,
didn't know that.
technically, we shouldn't even be eating peanuts either.
Well, peanuts got something called lectin. Lectin is something. That's the reason why all your peanuts. I think in America, I think it's against the law to buy raw peanuts. I think the peanuts always have to be cooked somehow.
Yeah,
If it's
because
not,
there's something up with peanuts that'll
yeah,
fuck you up.
it's
So
lectins. Lectins is something that's inside peanuts where it can invade your immune system, meaning that our body has no defense to it, and it can make us very sick. And sometimes, in a lot of cases, we can die from it.
and people are
So they
highly allergic
outlawed.
to peanuts.
So they outlawed it where you have to have it roasted or boiled or something like. So when it come in a pack, it's never gonna be
Mhm.
raw. It's against the law. It's actually a law because people initially a long time ago when they had it raw peanuts, people was dropping dead left and right. And it was like, what the hell is going on? And they realized
Mm,
the type of bacteria that's in it that our
yeah,
body
yeah,
can't detect, and it kills us before our body recognizes it.
yeah,
So wow.
and I didn't find this out until much older. You're supposed to keep peanut butter in the refrigerator when after you open it. I'm like, my whole life, peanut butter was in the cabinet, but it
This is
says it on the damn jar. Refrigerate after open.
this is the issue I have. I always agree with that. I always agree. A lot of people I know, they don't want their peanut butter or jelly in the refrigerator. I like both in the refrigerator. I like it
Nah,
cold.
jelly definitely got to be in the refrigerator,
And
especially when you get that nice toasted bread.
what about ketchup?
Ketchup in the fridge.
Thank you. Oh my God, yo! All these aliens are running along saying, "Nah, I keep my ketchup in the cabinet." I said,
That's
"No." And then they go,
weird. No, keep it in the fridge. Like, oh, it
yeah,
makes it watery. Then shake it up. Like you acting like you can't shake
yeah,
it. It
yeah,
says on the bottle, refrigerate after opening. The problem is people don't want to read. That's
yeah.
why they got away with people getting poisoned by all these different ingredients because people didn't want to freaking stop and read the damn labels. Like
Hmm.
I had to, it hurt my heart inside. I had to let go of Doritos because Doritos has MSG in it,
Wow,
monosodium glutamate,
I ain't know that. Damn.
monosodium glutamate. People, MSG is not. Whenever you see, if you look on labels, it's not going to say MSG. It's going to say monosodium glutamate.
So it's gonna have it spelled out. It's
It's
not
gonna
gonna
have it
have it
spelled out
abbreviated.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I used to wonder why every time I would eat Doritos, like my body would feel weird. I'm like, why is it? Because I'm very in tune with my body. Plus, my diet is very, yeah, you can say I have a clean diet for the most part, right? So I can, if I put something in my body that I shouldn't be putting in there, my body will tell me right away. So I ate the Doritos and I just feel like maybe a slight headache here and there. Like, what the hell's
Mhm.
going on? So I look at the ingredients finally because years I was not trying to look at the ingredients of Doritos because they were just so delicious, especially the ranch.
Mhm.
Ugh. I mean, they have generic options of it, but it's still not the same. But anyway, yeah, I turned around and shit said monosodium glutamate. I was like, no. And I had to stop eating it. So it's been
Damn,
a little over a year now since I had to stop eating Doritos.
that's good. That's good. I can't
Mm.
wait till I get to that point. I still eat Doritos.
Listen, take
Whatever
baby
somebody
steps.
buy them, whatever somebody buy, I don't go out my way to buy them. But if they bought in the house, I don't care if they my kids. I'm just gonna snatch that shit up. Like, you know what it is? I feel like when I eat Doritos, it's almost like a meal replacement for me. So if I
I would
eat it,
only eat them on
I
the
don't even want to
beach.
eat lunch or dinner or
Like that
whatever.
would be my beach snack. Like I would that would be like when I stop at the store to grab some ice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a few snacks, and Doritos would be one of them. So now I
Damn.
got to go to the health food store and get the more healthier version of Doritos, which they
They
have
have
them,
that?
and they're
Oh, they
pretty
do?
good. Yeah, no, they have them. They have them. So I
Mm.
just got to do a little extra footwork. You know, to get some Dorito type chips.
How it tastes like corn chips?
No, it tastes like the Doritos. It just don't have that
That
monosodium
that
glutamate
blizzard.
twang, like that extra hit of salt ain't there.
Damn. Let me get the bad shit. Now I'm just playing.
It's stupid. But that's
Nah.
the thing though. Like they've been programming us since we were kids with all this unhealthy shit. Like
Mhm.
our generation grew up with like crazy sugary ass snacks. From the Mike and Ike's to the sour straws, the fishies, the gum. Then this is what I'm saying. Like people don't read the labels. Any gum, I don't care what store. I mean, unless it's vegan gum or the candy too. Read the label. It says aspartame. What is aspartame? It's also in diet soda. Aspartame.
Aspartame is E. coli's
Aspartame.
poop.
No, aspartame is a chemical that they use in jet fuel, and it separates the blood-brain barrier. So by constantly eating, putting aspartame in your system, you fucking with your brain. And
But
huh?
but was it done intentional to kill people, or was done intentional for
They
to
do.
make the
They
perfect
put it
gum?
in to make it sweeter.
Oh, okay. See, that's messed
It's a
up though.
sweetener,
I think
but they put it in jet fuel.
but you know what's crazy? I think when they was doing all these chemicals, because this is before they had peer studies and reviews, they didn't really know the effect of all these
They
chemicals they was
knew.
putting into it. They probably had an
They knew.
idea, and
They
then
knew.
once they realized how bad it is, they was like, "Oh
No,
well,
I
we
don't
making a
believe
good
that.
product."
They know. They know what the hell they doing.
Yeah,
And they know that just like in freaking my favorite cereal of all time that I can't eat no more.
Bootio.
No,
I can't believe that's
what was
still
it?
a
Cinnamon
cereal.
Toast Crunch.
Oh my
Cinnamon Toast
god!
Crunch was my shit.
Don't even say nothing.
And
Don't
and
disrespect.
they
Don't
put
disrespect.
chlorium phosphate.
The
I
hell
think
is
I'm saying
that?
it right. That's the shit they put in paint thinner.
Mm,
Like, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I get the right. Like, people like, yo, she knows these shit off the top of her head.
that
I
just hurt
do,
my feelings right now. Like I'm about
I
to
do, but wait.
to death. Because that's the only option, right? That's the only way you're not gonna poison yourself. How you get fresh vegetables and still get sick? Because the shit got some living parasites in it. How you
Let
got?
me see if, because I'm definitely spelling this shit extra wrong right now. So let me see if, oh, it's trisodium phosphate. I was close. Trisodium phosphate is what they put in a lot of different cereals, including Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I think it's in a few of them I've seen, but they use that in it's a chemical that's found in paint thinner.
Mm,
Like same thing with Coca-Cola. You can use Coca-Cola to strip paint off a car.
that's
Like
not crazy.
like if you pour Coca-Cola on the hood of your car and you leave it there, you're gonna come back with a different spot on your car. Or you can use it to open like a tight bolt or something. Say you trying to unscrew something and it's stuck, like it's rusted. Pour
Somebody did.
Coca-Cola on a like a towel or something and let it sit on it.
I see something on TikTok like that. on
I've known
TikTok.
about this shit before TikTok. This
No,
is
somebody was using soda to clean mad items, household stuff in the house. I'm like,
yeah,
ew.
yo, and then people are drinking and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, people read the labels, and
Mm-hmm.
not only just read the labels. You have one of the most amazing tools, a phone.
What do you
Like
think about Briar's ice
Google.
cream?
Nah, I can't eat dairy, so
No, to my like Briar's ice cream says we don't use all the extra stuff. You could read the label; it's not crazy. And they said this is. They had a commercial that says, "Oh, this
and it
has
says
milk
natural flavors.
strawberry cream."
Hold
That's
up,
it.
hold. If you look at the ingredients, it says natural flavors,
Mm-hmm.
right? What is natural flavors? There's two things that natural flavors are.
Beetle blood.
The first one is beaver nuts, testicles. Yes, beaver testicles
Yeah.
is where they get natural flavors from. That's one. And two, it's a cocktail of chemicals.
How chemicals can be natural?
Exactly. It's not
Uh,
natural. They don't use natural flavors. They're using either beaver nuts, the beaver nut juice.
no. What about to get the red color like Mountain Dew Code Red?
Oh,
They
that's
use
that's
beetle blood.
red. That's what was that red
They said
40,
beetle. They said
yellow
beetle blood.
5,
Yeah, they
blue
said beetle
something.
blood.
Yo,
Yeah,
all that stuff is terrible for you.
I can't believe I've been
Terrible.
drinking beetle blood. And why the hell
Like
makeup is made with rabbit's blood? Some makeup.
I had makeup
That's
is
crazy too.
not for nothing. Makeup is such a bad it just wreaks havoc on a woman's hormones. Like they don't understand. Like there's a book called The Woman's Code. It was written by a holistic gynecologist, and one of the things she talks about in the book is hormone disruptors. And one of the biggest hormone disruptors is anything that's petroleum based. So
Mm,
that's your Vaseline. That's some of the lip glosses that you use. That's the some greases and shit and oils you put in your hair, hairsprays, lotions, anything that's petroleum based. Even our medications are petroleum based, most of them.
wow.
Like that's how they even started the pharmaceutical industry, was because back in the 1920s, 30s, when Rockefeller, when after was it, I think it was, or maybe it might have been after the 40s, after the war, when they had all this excess petroleum, they're like, what are
Yeah.
we gonna do with this? What can we possibly do? And they
We could put
started
it in
making
jelly.
medicine with it, right?
Uh,
And then they started later on, they went from people cooking with fats, like natural fats, like lard and stuff. They came out with the Crisco. And what is Crisco? It's
trans
petroleum
fat.
based.
Trans fat.
So they've seen a spike in Alzheimer's and dementia in people from the 70s when they first introduced Crisco. That's when they first really introduced it, was in the 70s, and they seen incline, an increase in a lot of brain disorders since then. So that's what I'm saying. These oils, it's the stuff that people be eating and cooking, like margarine, is
Yeah.
one molecule away from being plastic. Like,
That's crazy though.
do
You know,
not eat margarine. No, I can't believe it's not
margin.
butter. It's not butter.
I thought it was good for you.
Margarine?
God, yeah, yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, I could drop knowledge all day. This is because I'm a reader, I'm a researcher, I'm a
That's
thinker.
just that's just not even fair because you said, okay, I love butter. Butter's fucking amazing, but I'm
But you
not
got
gonna
to
mess
get
with
real
butter.
butter, like made from milk.
Same thing with cheese though. The real cheese shit. Like
It
I
ain't
seen,
cheese
I
no
bought a,
more.
I bought a, no, I bought some real cheese before. It was like $50 something for like a little block like this. I would never,
Uh,
ever, ever spend that kind of money again. But it was the best tasting cheese I had in my life.
nah, the
And I
best
and it
tasting
stayed
cheese I ever
out.
had
For
in my
my
life was the
no,
government cheese and the brown box.
the
That was the
government cheese.
best cheese ever. Yo, that government cheese used to hit like something right in there. Put it on like a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh my god! Then you cut the big slice. Oh, that was the best
I
cheese ever.
remember that back in the days where they had the welfare used to give us when I was young.
That
Uh,
big block of
big box.
cheese.
It's like a white clear package, a white
Yeah, but it
cheese
was in a brown box that you got to
brown
pull.
box. box too, and then the cereal, no frill cereal, had no name brand on it, but it was like a white box.
In the white box, yeah, or
Yeah.
the powdered
Powder milk. Oh
powdered
my
milk,
god.
powdered
Yo, I
milk,
used to tell
and
my mom, I
powdered
said, Mom, you gotta get us regular milk. I
no, and
cannot.
powdered potatoes, mashed potatoes,
But you know what's the funny thing
or
with the powder
peanut
milk?
butter. Yo, that peanut butter was
This
nasty.
was slamming though.
No,
But the powder milk, the funny thing about it was my mom used to keep it anyway because just in case we run out of milk, I get desperate. Like, damn, I got all these boxes of cereal. I
same
got no
thing here.
goddamn milk. So I get that damn, I get the water, I add too much water to the shit. I get mad as hell.
Yo, you sitting there
Like,
eating it tight too,
oh,
like
I'm sitting there
you
eating
better
this,
eat all that
about to go
cereal
through,
too.
like, yo, I'm about to throw this whole bowl in the garbage. I used to get mad sometimes. I was like, damn, I poured too much water in the powder. Because
Oh, that's
nobody look at instructions
hilarious.
on how to the regiment, right? Like, ain't nobody looking at getting a measuring tape. They just throwing the shit in there, mixing it, see what happens.
What else did they have? There was the peanut butter. Oh shoot! Remember the food stamps, the with the purple 20s,
Oh,
brown $1 bills.
what about ripping half of it?
Pack.
Remember that back in the days, even with the dollar, you could rip half of the dollar, give it for 50 cents. I used
Really?
to,
I don't remember doing that.
I used to rip half the dollar and get the other half.
No,
I don't
I
know why
didn't know
this.
you could do that.
No, that was weird though.
I didn't know. Oh, did I? Oh, damn.
Yeah, yo, it's so old, man. That shit is wild.
That was
We used to
quarter water
literally rip
time.
the shit. Yeah.
Quarter waters. Yeah, we telling our age. Yeah, we in our 40s. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I still look good though.
We
You
look,
know,
we aging better than y'all. Cause these kids
hell
out
yeah, because we had the government cheese, the
here, yeah,
powdered milk.
word.
Word.
I miss all that good stuff. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, back then, the shit for you now is way more worse. Like the kids, I can honestly say they grow up with a whole different food selection of bad shit that's in the food. They
It
didn't have
is.
all this shit. They had some bad shit back then, but nothing like they
Nah,
got
the
now.
Snicker bars even taste different now. I don't even mess with that no more.
And then it
Mm-mm.
got smaller. Remember all the food, like especially with McDonald's. If you like McDonald's, like I used to
Dunkin'
like it.
Donuts, they donuts used to be huge. Them shit is mad
Yeah,
small now. Yep.
McDonald's burgers is a damn near rivaling the White Castle burger now. Like you look at both of them, you're like, wait a
I
second,
don't.
this shit almost
I wouldn't know about that, and you
yeah,
shouldn't know about it either. Eating that McNasty shit.
that
People,
they got the
listen. Okay, listen.
what
I'm
is it the
about.
Big Mac chicken
We
sandwich
we might
now?
get in trouble for this. I don't know. I hope we don't. I hope we don't get in trouble for this. So I be in a lot of these fast food restaurants, and I mean, I'm in the back. I'm where they store the food. I'm where I see all the practices. I see everything that's going on behind. Listen, people, yeah, I really need to stop eating this shit. I'm dead
Yeah,
serious. Like there's, I remember I was at
I
like
got
it
something to
was
say
a
about
sushi
McDonald's.
spot. There was a sushi spot. They had like the stuff open, like the fish and stuff like open in front
Yeah.
of the door, the back door, and wind is just blowing in all over the food. Then they got fish on the floor. They over there cleaning it like on the top, and I'm like,
Oh.
then the roaches in another place. Like, listen, Chinese. Oh, let me shut up.
No. Let me tell you about the situation with McDonald's. One of my friends, I'm not gonna say his name, but I wanted to kill him because this fool told me when he got fired from McDonald's, he said, "You know what? That's why they don't clean out the McAfee machine a lot because the McAfee machine be
Mold.
having roaches in it." I
Ah,
said, "Nigga, all the times I order coffee, I got coffee. I come pick them up from work and get some coffee from them because I like coffee. I like McDonald's coffee." And you
mm-mm.
not telling me about the machine got rodent, like little insect stuff in there? Like, come on, man.
I've
Giving me
always
extra
seen
protein without
clean.
my commercial.
I do always see a lot of clean Dunkin' Donuts though, so you should stick with them.
Dunkin' Donuts is pretty clean.
They're
McDonald's,
usually very clean. Like they're not
McDonald's,
doing much to be dirty. Like it's like it's coffee and a couple of microwave snacks. You know, it's like
that's fucked up though. Like, you get microwave eggs, microwave bacon. People spend
mm-mm.
$5 for that shit. Yo, you're getting robbed. I was one
Yeah,
of them.
they got the little oven that they put the hash browns in. It should be oily as hell.
That
Like
should be oily as hell,
people,
and it tastes like
believe
it
me,
came out of frozen
and it
freezer.
comes in frozen. This is how it comes. It comes frozen in packs and boxes. Like
Why the
people,
why the
stop eating
fudge?
this shit.
Why the fudge brownie? A stupid hash brown, one little hash brown at McDonald's like $3.
I,
What in the hell is
bro,
going?
you
I'm
are the
just saying,
McNasty lover that would
but it
even know
tastes
what's
good
going
though.
on
The
in
hash
there.
brown is good, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't want to pay $3 for it. Cause you get a meal, you paying like $10, $12 for a meal for like a breakfast sandwich. Everything's
Uh,
so tiny and shit.
and a
I ain't
lot
gonna
of
lie.
there's a lot of restaurants you ain't safe from either. Like IHOP.
Yeah. Oh
IHOP,
my god.
if you don't ask for real eggs, they give you
Yeah.
powdered eggs.
Oh, you have to ask for real eggs.
Yeah, you have to ask for real eggs. Like I want real eggs. If you don't ask for real eggs, you're not getting. You're gonna get. There go red.
Hey, Ray,
No red.
look.
Oh,
Oh,
oh red.
you should come on if you could, but I know you got to
Nah,
get
he's
some rest
busy.
and all
He's
that.
busy. He's
Yeah,
busy. What's up,
yeah,
Red? We miss you, man.
yeah,
We
real
ain't
talk.
trioing right now. But
Yeah.
no, but no. If you don't ask for real eggs, they're giving you some other shit. But I'm telling like
Yeah.
people.
Uh huh.
Y'all gotta be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Like you literally are what you eat. Literally.
Oh, I
Like
think we.
when you eat the food, it goes into your body. It becomes part of it. And when you give your body shitty shit, now you're not giving your body good stuff to work off of. So now it breaks down faster.
I think we're gonna have to just change this into a health conversation. I think we could talk because me and you both got a lot of knowledge. We could talk forever about it. Don't get me wrong. I eat garbage. But I understand diabetes. I understand the dynamic of diabetes,
All
and
right,
I understand
so
her terminology that she said that I stole it from you. You call it processed food disease, and I've been
yep,
telling people that. She said, "Yo, man, that's right. Yeah,
processed
keep
food
on eating some
disease.
McDonald's burgers, and you're gonna get type 2 diabetes by you get 40. Once you get around 40, late 30s,
Fuck around
40s,
and lose a big toe. Go
you know
ahead.
what I'm saying?
Lose
Or
your
chop
foot.
chop.
You want to lose your foot
I miss you.
over eating
Oh, he said he
McNasty?
misses. I miss you too, bro. Definitely, man. Yeah,
Yeah, we miss you too, Red. We'll see you next
yeah,
weekend though. He'll be back next weekend.
yeah,
But
yeah.
another thing I wanted to touch on, and I don't because we could talk like so one day we should definitely do an episode where we just talk about health and wellness shit. So
Mhm,
let's do that next, right?
mhm.
But another thing I definitely want to talk about is because we're in the holiday season,
Oh
and
yeah.
people are everybody goes through different things. That's why it's very important to just be kind to people because you don't know what people are going through. You could just hit them on their last straw. You know what I mean? But suicide prevention.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying like people, the straw that broke the camel's back. But no, it's suicide awareness is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like there's people
Mhm,
out there that really are feeling fucked up. And listen, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved.
mhm.
But I definitely wanted to just touch on like just to give you some ideas and tools, like people that are dealing with uh depression, from my experience and even just from me understanding things, it's funny to put it this way, but it really is. Depression is emotional constipation.
Mhm.
Like you're literally just full of old ass emotions that you have not learned how to release, right? So how do you release it? Because you gotta remember emotion,
Yeah.
energy, and motion. So your emotions is literal, like it's energy flowing through your body, right? And if you don't learn how to release that energy, it gets stuck. It stores in parts of your body. That's why you feel so heavy when when you feel depressed. Like you feel like you're in this low vibration, and you feel heavy because you're being weighed down with resistance. And the resistance is one, by you not making peace with where you are.
Mhm.
That's one. Two, self forgiveness. Forgive yourself for basically just doing whatever it is that you did at that time that you thought was the best thing to do. Forgive yourself for not knowing past that. You know what I mean? Like you people, we always do in that moment what we think will benefit us, right? And a lot of times it's the wrong decision or it's a mistake,
True.
right? But
Yeah,
you learned that mistake is now okay. Let me not do that again.
that's
You know
true.
what I mean? That it's look at it as a way to just learn. It's data. It's how you learn and navigate through life. Um, So that's two. And one more thing is learn to not only make peace with where you are, but with how you feel in terms of just give yourself the attention and the love that you are seeking from external sources, right? And an example of that would be, let's say you wake up one day and you just feeling fucked up, and you really should take a mental day from work, but you don't. And you're like, you know what? I feel fucked up. I'm gonna just go work it off. You know what I mean? I'm just
Hmm.
gonna keep working, or I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna just go and do something else, or I'm gonna just go do. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go work out. You are abandoning yourself in that moment.
Yeah, that's not
You're
even
you're,
good either.
you're
Yeah.
literally reinforcing the very thing that you are afraid of, that you're scared of, that you're trying to avoid. You're doing it to yourself first. So whenever you're feeling some type of way, like really take the time and just validate it. Meaning, like when I say validate it, I mean like if you were sitting and having a conversation with yourself, close your eyes if you have to do it, and just tell yourself, I completely understand why you feel the way you feel. Like
Hmm.
realistically, if you're feeling messed up, right? And then somebody comes up to you and they go, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they go to hug you, that shit makes you want to cry more, right? Like in that
That's true.
moment, that makes you just want to release and let it all go, right? Because in that moment, somebody is acknowledging how you're feeling. That's why you feel that sudden want to just bawl out when somebody comes in, oh, baby, and wants to hug you. You could deliver that same type of love and compassion to yourself. Like you could really do that just by closing your eyes and really just feeling whatever you're feeling, identify it, name it, give it an image, give it. I completely understand why I feel the way I feel. Like there's more to it, and I can talk about it. I will continue talking about it. Maybe not today, but just along the way. But no, it's
Nah,
real. Like you
you
have to
dropping
learn how
fools.
to
Yep.
give yourself the love that you want to give to others, one, and two, that you want from other people.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And self-love is such a very important part of life. Like we really learn to love everything but ourselves.
All
You know
right.
what I
So what
mean?
about? So what is your recommendation for morning affirmations? Like just giving yourself some type of pep talk in the morning every morning
I would say
before
the
you leave
best
out.
thing to do in the morning is to try to just practice what you're grateful for. Like even if
Yeah.
it's the bed you're laying in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like wherever it is that you are, like I'm just grateful that I had this bed. I'm
Yeah.
grateful that I have whatever clothes I have on my body. I'm grateful for whatever it is. Just try to find something to be grateful for.
There's
You know
always
what I
going to
mean?
be some people because one thing I learned is that yeah, I may not be where I want to be, but trust and believe there's somebody that wants to be in your position. And you always got to look at life in that aspect. Like it's somebody that wants to be where you at. So you need to appreciate where you at so you can move forward in life. So there's a lot of things to be grateful for. Especially like let's say, all right, I'm going through shit. Maybe I'm unemployed or maybe I got so much going on. But
Where'd you go? I think he kind of wigged out a little bit. He got a little stuck. He'll be back in a second. But damn, he was getting so profound. He'll be back. I don't know if he knows he frozen yet, but mm-mm-mm. But no, he's 100% right when it comes to trying to look at things that it's like a reference. Like I don't want to. What one thing too with people they tend to do is also like bypass their own feelings to be like, oh well, somebody is not in your position right now. Somebody's not where you are right now, so you should be grateful for where you are right now. But how you feel though is still valid. And I think if you just validate your own feelings, like, you understand why you feel the way you feel, you understand your road and your path and what got you to where you're feeling. So if you give yourself just that reassurance and that acknowledgement, like really, like just say to yourself, like, I completely understand why I feel this way. And I'm so sorry that I feel this way. And I'm so sorry that I even had to go through that. This is what self-forgiveness is. Like this is real self-forgiveness, is sitting with and acknowledging and apologizing and asking for forgiveness to yourself. Like that part of you that has just been driving you to make the decisions you've made. And I feel like, or I won't say feel, what I understand is when it comes to your emotions, like I said, it's energy. Once you shine the light on those spaces, it releases the resistance, and that's the release. So when I had said before about, releasing the resistance, or learning how to release the emotions, it's literally by you just acknowledging and shining the light on it. Like that's one great way to do it. Welcome back.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
was holding
forgot.
it down. I was holding it down. I
You
was
did a
just
good
giving
job.
everybody, the info on, how to go step by step and actually
Here we go with this guy
uh
right here.
loving on yourself. He's like
Yo, I
Trump,
can't wait
Trump.
up to affect Philly because that's where you at, right? Watch when they come to Philly. Watch when Ron DeSantis becomes Secretary of Defense. I want to see if you're still happy about Donald Trump being president. Because Ron DeSantis, you already know, not that he
You know
not
what?
because
Listen,
he
there's
don't like
no there's
him.
no point in even arguing with him in it. You know why?
Yeah, they
Because
don't
he's only
care.
saying it just to get you to say something about it when
That's true.
realistically he ain't dumb. He know that that's some bullshit. He know that this mofo is some real bullshit. He's just saying it because he wants you to try to, just wait and
Hold
see.
on. He
He
said
said
Kamala is
Camilla is
now
now
Indian
Indian.
again. He said Kamala's now Indian again. Oh shit.
Yo, he's wild.
Oh, that's so evil.
I mean, yo, real talk.
Yeah.
Life right now, reality, this whole thing is it's like a movie. It's like a joke. Like it's like watching everything on stage. Like you have to laugh at this shit.
Yeah,
You
real
know what I mean? And
talk.
that's what,
Yeah.
even what we were talking about with the whole just being in where people are in this negative space and just this negative feeling. Like, yo, learn to laugh at shit. Like,
Real talk.
really, like you have to see this shit as a joke. Like when I was going through my cancer shit, when I was like at the peak of the pain, like, yo, I was in pain. Stage 4 cancer is painful as fuck. I
Straight
remember
business.
being really upset. Like every time I would, like, I would want to feel bad for myself. Like, oh my God, I'm feeling terrible. I remember there was a moment where it just dawned on me. I said, you know what? This shit gotta be a joke. Like, this is a comedy. Like, it can't get no worse than this. You know what I mean? Like the fact
Yeah,
that
that's
this
true.
is so bad, this has to be a joke. Like I really just I started laughing at it, and I feel like that's the shift that brought me to healing the cancer, because I instead of being in resistance to it, like, I'm going through all this pain, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go through that. Once I just say, fuck it, go ahead, keep it, and then I started feeling the pain. I'm like, that's the best shot. Go ahead, give me another one. Give me another one. I mean, that shit
Shit.
hurt. I ain't gonna lie, but
That's what you make. That's
but,
the reason. That's what makes you a woman, because men, we're little chicken foots.
nah, y'all are some real bitches.
We can't handle no kind of pain that a woman can
Men
handle.
are, y'all
By
are
accident.
straight. And I'm not even gonna give you a feminine name to say, y'all pussy, or you're like a girl. Like, nah, women are strong as hell. Realistically, like it bugs me out when men make this association to women to be weakness, where they, when a dude is doing some shit like, oh, you run like a girl, or you like a bitch, you like a girl. Like, bro, that shit, women are powerful and strong as hell. Like, get out of here. What did he say?
He
I just
said.
missed that.
He said
He
these
said these
people are
people are
crazy.
crazy. They think black women is God. They're like really insane, bro. You don't even know what God is. And like I said,
I love
he's
the
over here
God.
trying to get a rise.
Yeah,
How about if
he
you knew what
died.
God actually was, then you would see why God is. I mean, the
Yeah.
woman is the embodiment of the Creator that brings life. Okay, but
She said,
he can't help
"Why would
his.
I? I'm a man. Why would
He
I
said,
hate
"Y'all
men?"
hate men." No, you hate men. Actually, it's actually the other way around.
Now
It's
you hate
inside out.
women. You know why? Because it's a bro crew. It's a bro crew.
It's
Y'all
yeah, it's projection.
y'all
He's gonna
together
say
like
women
that.
hate men. No, you hate women.
Y'all the
Stop it.
true
You're
feminists as
jealous.
far as
Men are
men.
jealous
That's
that
gonna be
women can
together with
handle
each
so
other.
much pain. They be jealous. Like, I want to handle pain too. Like,
Mm, mm,
y'all can't handle this
mm.
shit. We the real Dundadas.
They did that
Let me see
machine.
you push something this big out of something this big.
Yo, they had a machine. They had a machine they put on us when we was young. When I was younger, it was years ago.
Oh, to feel that period pain.
Oh my God. They
Yeah,
had it on level 1 and I quit. I was like, tap out, game over.
Yo, I can have that shit on level 10 and just be like, okay,
We was like on level 1, like, I said, how y'all deal with this shit?
bro.
Yo, my friend's a G. He got to 3, and he was looking like this, like, oh, this is nothing. Then he just dropped. He just damn near was passing out, having convulsions. I'm like, yo, get him off the machine. The nigga drooling. He drooling for the side of his mouth, like.
Yeah, and then when people when somebody will call a weak person a pussy, like, do you know how strong a cooch is? Like, it takes a beating and it goes right back to the way its factory setting. Like, what are you talking about? It can have a whole human being and go right back to the way it was. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah, he's a comedian though. He loving Trump. I don't understand it though.
No, he's loving the
I'm
drama
confused.
no, he's loving the drama and the response that he gets from saying that
I
he
can't
likes
wait.
Trump.
I can't wait until they make it harder in PA, because PA already is one of the states where it's very strict with the police department. And they said 1 out of like 7 black men got some type of police contact, such as either a record or got some type of house arrest, some type of probation situation. 1 out of like 7 men in Pennsylvania, especially like Philly. So the crazy thing is to have people like Ron DeSantis as Secretary of Defense, because that's what it looked like. Pete, I don't think Pete gonna get through, but Ron is next on the list, and Ron is a very. What scares me about people on Ron DeSantis is Pete is dumb. My opinion, he's dumb. Ron DeSantis is very intelligent. He's like Donald Trump on steroids.
Oh,
He's
well,
way worse than Donald Trump could ever be. You know why? Because he's way more sophisticated, way more smarter,
oh,
well
okay.
educated,
You know about
background,
this
and
more than I
evil as
do.
hell.
I don't
That's
follow
what.
it this much as
No, I'm
you
saying
are.
that's what scares me, because Ron DeSantis is very smart. If he was a dumb guy, if he was like, no disrespect to Donald Trump, but I don't think he's that intelligent. I think he's excellent when it comes to marketing, but I don't think he's a well-rounded, educated person. But Ron DeSantis is. He
That
just
dude
don't have.
be
He don't know how to talk, but
what
he's.
bugs me out with Trump is, and me and you spoke about this before, how him and a few other people, they don't sleep a lot, right? So they always making money and they always doing this, that, and the third. So it's like whatever it is that he's good at doing, he must be good at it because he'd be up early in the morning doing nothing, like or
Mm-hmm.
doing something.
Yeah, that's true
Like,
though.
some people just can't sleep more than 5-6 hours. Like, there are really people out there that don't need that much sleep. I'm not one of them. But yeah, it's like, what does he do?
The only thing I will say is this to Elon Musk. He's a very intelligent guy, and he's actually more a leftist than a rightist. So I can't wait to see when he start clashing with Donald Trump. Because remember, he's the richest man in the world. Donald
I don't
Trump
know if I would give him all
don't.
that credit because his company was a knockoff of another company. Like, he took another company and then turned it into uh what do you call it, Tesla.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're 100% right. But here's the thing: he still win. He still won. That's
Well,
what makes it
he's
scary.
winning because he's doing a technology that is revolutionizing what level we're at right now. You know what I mean? Like, there was electric cars back in the 30s. Like, realistically, he said, y'all need to start getting angry at my comments. Nope, you
Nah,
don't
we
get
love
it.
you, brother. We love you, man. We keep on keeping
I know
going. We
your
love the drama.
strategy, bro. I'm gonna just give you love. Thank you
You're
for
talking to.
coming
You
and
talking to.
commenting. We appreciate you stimulating this a little bit. Yes, keep it
Yo,
coming.
we love it. We trolls on the low. Like if you look at
Yeah,
TikTok, I be going in on people. Like one guy was talking so much crap. I checked his
yeah. I
I
be
pulled
trying
up his
not to get
profile,
banned.
created a picture. I had his whole family on the picture, and I said all kinds of crazy stuff. I said, "You mess with the wrong person," because I'm a computer engineer. So if I need to dissect your life and pull out all your personal stuff, I
He
won't
gonna
do
be
that. I don't go that far. But the guy was going. He was throwing so many kind of blows, and then he threw the N word up in the air. Once he threw the N word, all bets are off, and I went in on him.
oh
He got
no.
flagged for it, but I still got to see it because
Tell you, yo, people get
it
froggy
was my
as
TikTok.
hell online.
So
Like,
I exposed him, and
oh
he
man, you
flagged
ever see
me
those
for exposing him.
videos? You ever see the videos of the dogs that one will be on one side of the fence and the other will be on the other side of the fence, and they rah, 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 rah,
Yeah,
rah, 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 and the
yeah.
fence open up and they just look at each other and they go back to the way they, like, that's how people are on the internet. Like, they are people are keyboard gangsters, like, hard body. He said, y'all need to build this platform up and get sponsors. I agree with, well, we already have a sponsor. We got shopvitals.com is
Uh-huh.
definitely a sponsor on there. We also have Nappy Red C June Productions is also a sponsor, but I know what you mean by other sponsors. So
We have to get. Here's the thing. When I went to them, I went to a lot of different sponsors, and they like the content. They like that we silly, we goofy, but we also serious from time to time. The thing is that when it comes to the sponsors, they want you to have enough videos. We don't have enough content out there.
we're
We got to
working
build
on
it up
it. Nah,
first.
we
When you
going.
look at
We
all these people
will.
that's popular, some people
Yo, Troy,
overnight.
bro, we are already on our way there.
Yeah,
So this because you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So we here now. We've been
But
in the game. We've
you
been
see
doing
the
this a
numbers. You
while
see
now.
the.
So keep it
I
going.
put out the numbers. We got 80 something thousand. What 2 months ago? And before that we got 70 something thousand. So we getting it. Even on Facebook. See, here's the thing. Live, we don't get that much viewage live. But as time
Yeah.
go on, they look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. And by the end of the month, we got 30,000 views. I post on Facebook. We got 30 something thousand views just for these videos. So
People
I'm
do
not worried
love
about having
us. People
people
are
watching us.
appreciating Awareness Academy 411. They like
Yeah.
us. You know, we Staten Island up in
I mean,
here.
Charlotte represents Staten Island. You know what I'm saying?
Represent
Represent it.
Staten Island.
Yeah.
You know, so but this is I was
We
just
need
thinking
an
how the idea
episode.
of Staten Island is the South Shore, because anytime they put out like reality shows, they always showing you what they do over there. No, this is what Staten Island really is,
Real
right
short, the
here,
North Shore
right
area.
here.
Yeah.
When you see me, you see Nappy Red, you see Kirk the Jerk. We are a good prefaces of what
Mm-hmm.
Staten Island is in terms of the black side, the black hand side. We're showing you like this is what Staten Island is like.
Look what he said.
He says she seemed like the type to beat up her boyfriend. I might be
Well,
guilty of that though. So
you can't beat up one of them. At least one got the hand.
yeah, a couple. I can't lie. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
funny.
talking to my mother earlier, and she was telling me how she punched this dude in the mouth and broke his teeth, and I said, oh, that's where my evil streak comes from. Got it. Okay.
You gotta have a little bit. We New Yorkers, so you gotta have a little crazy
You
in
have
you
to,
to
like, you
survive
can't
out here
survive out here if you
in the
like. Look at
streets.
it this way: I wouldn't be this like him saying that is basically him sensing that I have a masculinity to me, right? You can't be a woman in New York and not have some type of like develop some type of masculine traits, because look at the shit we got to deal with. We got to deal with y'all niggas. Like the fuck, like like New York men are a whole nother level of
Yeah.
on some shit. So yeah, we matching y'all energy. Don't be jealous.
Nah, that's funny though. You know, there's a lot of men, a lot of New Yorkers, us New York men. We animal, we fucking animals. Like,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
why when we go out of town, think about it. Anybody knows when you go OT, what happens when you go OT? You start capitalizing,
Doing too
taking over
much.
the city.
Yep.
Not on no hate stuff. It's just that your brain process things faster. You move faster. You like a faster processor than a computer.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
reason is because you're in a faster paced environment. When you down south, you got one
Everything's
person that
slow.
know how to do one thing, another person how to do another thing. But people ain't out here multi hustling with mad different stuff. Like this all over the place because they can take their time
It's a
because
lifestyle. It's a
life
vibe.
is slower down there.
Yeah. It's a
Here in New
vibe.
York, you think fast or you get got like that. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Somebody
So
gonna get you real quick.
you get got for real.
You don't move fast enough like that. You gone. Somebody already in your position already. You like, damn, I just thought of it, and somebody took my thought and
Yeah,
ran with
man.
it
Listen,
and
that's what I'm
stole
saying.
it.
Like, so the women from New York, we got to develop a little bit rough, but y'all be all right. But we'll keep going. So I just want to wrap this up. He said, "Yeah, y'all give
I
me
love you,
abusive
cuz man. You don't
vibes."
need to say that,
No,
man.
he's
No,
funny. He said, "Y'all give me abusive vibes. You'll
but
be
he's
all
a
right."
he's a
I think
little
he's
gangster
turned
on the
on
low
by it. But
too.
hold on. We
He's a
got
little
to get
gangster
out
on
of
the
here,
low.
yo. But listen, people, I hope y'all enjoyed another episode of Awareness Academy 411. Please go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment. Just tell people about us. And again, if y'all want any questions, anybody, even if you know someone that has a business that's looking for a platform to interview, holla, hit us
Yes,
up. We
we're
here
we're
to
we're,
put
we're marketing.
we here to help bring people up. That's what we here for. In any way that we can. So rest of y'all, Kurt, as always, it was a beautiful night. Everybody out there, y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings till next time.